Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy theoldbushwick and welcome back to yet another video. Today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the ZZ plant Raven. After about 2 years of waiting for this plant, being patient, not biting the bullet, and spending these crazy international fees and shipping fees to try to get this plant from out of the States, it's finally reached my house. So what I want to do is speak a little bit about the plant, speak about what makes it different from its regular ZZ plant sister, and then finally talk about the virtue of patience, which it paid off at the end. The ZZ plant Raven, where can I begin with this? The ZZ plant itself, just the regular version, has been a favorite of mine since forever, since I started my houseplant gardening journey. And I always say this, and I'll continue to say this, but that is because of how hardy, resilient, and just awesome this plant is. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my regular ZZ plant, which at this point, I'm not even sure if the camera's gonna be capable of showing the entire thing off, but let's try zooming out just a little bit. Yeah, guys, this is my ZZ plant. You can't even see me anymore. I've been growing it for almost 2 years, and I bought it when it was just in a wee little 4-inch pot, and over the course of the 1.5 to 2 years, it's just grown to this tremendous size. But I'm not sure what I've been doing other than paying attention and giving the plant a lot of love and care. Now, fast forward a few years later, and we have the ZZ plant Raven, which is a special cultivation of the plant where the leaves, as they begin to mature from these lime green shoots that look so awesome, by the way, they start to take on this very dark green, almost black appearance. Now, from my research, the reason that these leaves are so green is because they're very densely packed with chlorophyll. It's the part of the plant that absorbs the light from the sun and uses it to kind of, you know, bulk up a little bit. Say, yo, man, like, I'm all Aki right now, look at me. La 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 la. That's just my limited research though. I'm continuing my research on this plant. You would think with how much I love it, I know everything there is to know about it, but you really don't know everything there is to know about anything.
I understand nothing.
So for that reason, if you have any better idea about why the leaves are the way they are, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. I showed you guys this plant for the first time in my repotting 101 video, where I repotted this from the nursery pot, which was, I want to say, like a 4-inch pot to the 6-inch pot right here. And when you guys saw it before, it had these shoots developing which were, I want to say, about this tall. But now the tallest shoot that we have, and it still hasn't even completely finished unfurling yet, it has just like maybe 1 or 2 days left. Now, there are more varieties of the ZZ plant that have come up recently. We have like a dwarf version of it, and we also have a variegated version. I'm not sure if I like the variegated or the dwarf version, but to be honest, maybe when I see it in person, I'll change my mind. All of that geeking out aside though, quick facts about the plant. So the ZZ plant hails from Western Africa, so it's native to Western Africa. And as I said in the video before, this plant is very, very hardy. So it'll tolerate a lot of negligence that some gardeners tend to throw its way. When it comes to lighting, this plant is an indirect plant. Now, it'll tolerate low light from, say, an apartment that doesn't have these very bright windows or access to sunlight. But if you want for it to thrive, you will want for this plant to be in medium to bright indirect light. I like to lean more towards the medium light, but you can totally do bright light. Just make sure that it's indirect, because if it receives direct light, you're most likely gonna scorch the leaves, and you don't want that. Like I said in my guide to watering video, which I'll leave a link in the description below if you wanna see it, I like to water the ZZ plant completely. So I like to soak it until water comes out of the drainage hole, and then I won't water it again until the soil is completely, and I mean completely, dry. Now, when it comes to propagation of the ZZ plant, I wanna make a whole entire video about that. So later down the road, I'll definitely like dedicate a video to that, but just know it is possible. You can propagate the ZZ plant. Final care tip when it comes to this plant is that you're gonna wanna make sure that you're regularly wiping the leaves, because they can collect a lot of dust, and that's gonna interfere with how efficiently the plant can absorb the sunlight or any type of light that it's receiving. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you're wiping the leaves, inspect them. If there's any dust, take a damp cloth and just wipe it off. And that is pretty much it when it comes to the care about the ZZ plant. Now, let's talk about why I'm so happy that I was patient with it. I kept eyeballing this plant because I saw it everywhere on Instagram, man. You guys know, with the ZZ plant being my favorite plant, when I saw this, I knew I had to get it. But because this plant wasn't in the States for a while, I had to play the wait game, because if I wanted to get my hands on this plant prior, I had to go international, pay international fees, the shipping, the higher price because it's a new variety of the plant. all the nonsense, and to be honest, I didn't want to deal with that.
No, I don't really feel like it.
So I just practiced some patience, and I was able to pick up this plant from Lowe's in a 4-inch pot, and I got to leave the store such a happy camper. This is just once again a testament to the fact that if you want something really bad, don't feel afraid to wait for it, because most likely if you practice some patience, you're gonna be able to get what you want at such a better deal. But people, that is it for the video. If you liked it, make sure you leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more, and leave a comment down below of whether or not you like the ZZ Plant Raven more than the regular one. That was it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.